Yeah, Jesus, God me, help me. Couldn't stand us.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Oh my god, I've missed you guys so much. Those of you that are here for the first time, welcome to my channel. I hope that you like the content. I hope that you enjoy the content. I hope that you find what you like within the different things that I talk about on this channel. Those of you that are returning subscribers, thank you for the loyalty. I know that you guys are probably mad at me. You're probably sick of me because one thing about me, every time I post, I'm like, I'm coming back, I'm coming back. I'm gonna drop more content, and then I disappear. And that's exactly what I did now. I disappeared for months. And I've been getting DMs and I've been getting like messages, and people are like, bruh, we're waiting for content. What's happening? And I'm like, I'm coming, I'm coming. To be honest with you guys, I have been caught up with work. Like, I mean, most of you are aware that the last content that I was posting, I was mostly talking about work, and I was talking about practice and how my practice is doing and how it's picking up. And it's just been a lot of work to the extent that I couldn't really post at all. I didn't have time to actually sit down and create content, let alone edit it, because the editing is what takes the longest time. Anyway, I'm back. Yes, I'm back. Oh guys, I'm doing a live lately, but I'm also going to do a little story time, because you know one thing about me, child, drama never fails to locate me. Like it will locate me. It doesn't matter where I go, where I hide. I guess I eat drama young landela, and it locates me. Okay, so
we should viewers happy Women's Day.
Ah yes. It is. My friend is here, so my friends are probably going to comment every now and then. They're probably gonna laugh, but that's nothing new to you guys, because you do know that it happens. And sometimes I do my story times while my friends are here. So I actually am with my friends right now, and I'm just like, guys, you know what? I need to drop some story times. My subbies are waiting, and it is what it is. Today is a free day. We're planning on like doing an indoor thingy. Mickey over there is cooking. I don't know what she's cooking. She refuses to tell us. It smells good though, so you know. The last time Tachiso cooked, it smelled good and it tasted good, but the presentation itself was not, you know. So I have faith that the taste will be good, and you know, and I'm here with Shahida as well. Yes, boo, 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 boo. Not gonna show their faces, guys. Happy Women's Day to those of y'all that are females. Happy Women's Day to my queens. I hope you have a lovely day. I don't know, have a lovely Women's Month actually, because I don't know when I'm gonna drop the story time. There's a possibility that I might drop it today on Women's Day, and there's a possibility that I might take long editing and drop it sometime this week. You know what I mean? So in any case, happy Women's Month. Remain the queens that you are. Stay inspiring, stay beautiful, stay kind. Don't forget to lift up other queens, fix other queens' crowns, you know, be about other women. You know what I mean? So yes, let's just get right straight into it, guys. So I had my first trial. Yay! So I had my first trial with my SC, and that was an amazing experience. Like, I absolutely enjoyed it. However, I am so tired. I'm still so tired. It's been crazy. Like, it's just, I never expected trial to be so tiring and so much work and stuff, but I mean, it is the legal practice, so I can't be surprised, you know what I mean? But I had my first trial, and it was amazing. Like, and also babes, I'm securing my bag. I am securing my bag, and that is why I have not been filming. You guys know how I feel about my profession. You know how hard I've worked to get to where I am right now, and you know that I've been putting in the work consistently, and so I've really been trying to focus on that and preparation and this, that, and the other, and other matters and all of that. So my trial officially finished yesterday. Well, it's not really over, but it's over for now. We've adjourned for now until we get other dates, and then we proceed, because we didn't finalize the matter. But in any case, please excuse that. It's you guys know, I said to you guys, we're doing an indoor thing. My one friend is cooking, the other one is sitting there staring at me like, child, tell me more. Tell me more. Yeah, so guys, you know, it's been about legal practice. I know that a lot of y'all, like, there's different kinds of people that watch my content, and I really appreciate and love all of you guys. Before I forget, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications right now. If you haven't subscribed, click on this button, this one right now. If you are a returning subscriber, please share share with your friends, and tell them to share, and tell them to share, and tell them to share. We're on the road to 1,000. We're doing very well. I think we'd be doing better if I was a bit more consistent, but however, because of my many other things that I'm involved in, I have not been so consistent. But you know what, it's fine. We'll work on it as long as it takes. We'll get there to where the goal is. We will get monetized and everything, you know, it will happen. Things take time. Beautiful things take time. So guys, story time. Remember when I told you I was in a relationship and I was living my best life and I was all happy and shit in the beginning of this year, and every day I was flexing about how many bouquets of flowers I had. Oh my god, child. One thing about me, I'm elastic. I'm elastic, guys. I can't even say. I don't think I'm the problem. Why are you laughing? I really don't think I'm the problem. I really don't think I'm the problem. Like, no, guys, it can't be. That didn't mean that I'm a good person. There's no reason I'm the problem.
You were just told that you're certifiable. Stop it. You need to stop it.
Somebody told me that I'm a very unprofessional side chick, and you know what?
Yes.
I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it, okay? It's not like I want to be like a professional side chick. It's not like I've got a spillion in this thing, do you know what I mean? I was testing the waters, and then the waters, I just drowned. And then I drowned, guess I know. And I drowned my friends with me, okay? Last week, but it's not because of this person or the beginning of the year. Okay, guys, in the beginning of the year, that relationship was amazing. How this man, everything was going so well, guys, until the point where this gent told me that he wants to talk to me about something. Okay, what be there? And then how we're having a conversation and he's like, babe, and you know, he was also sweet and stuff, and I used to brag about him all the time, like, oh my god, guys, he's the best thing after sliced bread, like, oh my god, like, sana flowers every other day, e-wallets every day. Like, listen, child, I was in my happy girl era. I was in my soft and spoiled girl era. This nigga just did one thing and I was just like, I bet, this is me, I'm out. And those that really know me, here's the weird thing about me. I catch feelings, and when I catch, I really catch, and I like wear my heart on the sleeve and stuff. But when I don't catch, I really just don't catch, and there's like no in between with me, right? And in this instance, I'm not really sure if I caught or if I was just enjoying the attention. Like, I really liked him, but I can never really say that I loved him. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I didn't love him. I didn't put myself in that situation where I love this man. I didn't love this man. I just really, really liked him. Like, I loved everything about him. I loved his character. I loved how kind he was. I loved how empathetic he was. I loved the way he communicated. I loved the spoils, of course. But I didn't love him, you know, like in the way that I've loved other people. And I'm glad, because then I was going to get my heart broken again. Again. And I'm just not, yo, sanagunini bang pulling your bafana. Your heart has 9
lives.
Yo, 9 lives, Sana. I think that's an understatement. Guess, like, yo. Okay, anyways, so this guy and I were dating, but I did tell him when we started dating that I was going to continue seeing other people, and I made this very clear to him. And at first he was just like, oh, okay, cool, but then he started liking me a lot, and he started talking about, I love you, let's have babies, and I was just like, that sounds like a threat to me. Like,
he's an unprofessional.
Yeah, he's an unprofessional side nigga. I'm like, that sounds like a threat to me. To your well-being. To my well-being. You want to get me pregnant?
What is this now?
That is like the worst case scenario. It sounds like a threat. Like, why can't you say other things like, babe, let's travel the world? Why would you want to jump the gun and jump to bringing an entire individual into this world with vessels and muscles and a heart and blood and stuff like that? And I must be the one that carries them. And I just told your ass, I don't really know where this is going, so we're just gonna wing it until we know where it's really going. So yes, we're dating, but I'm still seeing other people because I don't know what your intentions are. You know what I mean? And by seeing other people, don't get me all messed up and confused and stuff. I don't mean sleeping with other people, but I'm going out on dates. So there was also a time this year when I was what is it called? A serial date goer. Does that make sense? A serial dater.
Serial dater?
Yeah, I was a serial dater. Like every other night,
you had another date.
I was going on dates. I was doing dinner dates, lunch dates, movie dates, all those types of dates, drinks dates, coffee dates. I was doing those dates and I was vetting all these men. But he was like the guy that I was like, I really like this guy and stuff. And then how this man, I'm so glad I didn't give him like bums.
Elaborate.
No, because we were trying this thing out and it was going so well, and all along it was like a long distance type of thing. Okay, so I met this guy. Let me just give you guys a background story. I met this guy on Instagram. This guy was somebody that DM'd me, and he was like to me, hey, I really like your content and stuff like that, and also like I'm into this kind of stuff. I'm an engineer and whatnot, and I am into law. So I'm studying law, I'm doing my final year this year, I want to finalize it and whatnot, so I want to become admitted. So he was more inspired about my
career.
Yeah, excuse me, my law journey, because he started following me when I was still in varsity. So from there, now I'm doing pupillage and all of that. So he was just like, oh no, shout out, you know. And I remember this one time he called me and he was like to me, sorry guys, I'm burping. He was like to me, I saw that you're doing pupillage, congratulations. Is it okay if I buy you a coffee? You know, just to say congratulations. And I was like, yeah, no, of course, why not? But then the only problem with this coffee is that I'm in Nelspruit and you're in Joburg, so it's not gonna work, you know. But I will, however, let you know when I do come to Gauteng and we can sit down for that coffee. And he was like, no, what I meant was, can I buy you a gift? Like, can I send you money and buy you the gift? I'm like, okay, well, sure. Well, coffee, what is coffee, guys? You know, you'd expect, oh, young, coffee is like what, 20 rands, you know? Yeah, you'd expect a young 500 rand from a man with decency. This gent sends a whole lot of money. Some thousands, a couple of them. So I'm with my friend and I'm like, well, this nigga just sent me 4K for a coffee, and he's a stranger on the internet. And my friend is like, oh man, tell that man thank you. And I say, well, ciao, of course. So I said thank you and I went out with my friend. I remember I went out with Tebe and we had some drinks. And it was a nice day. I was chatting with this guy. I was like, I got the money, thank you so much, I appreciate it, that's really dope. And then after that we continued to chat, and he was like, you know, I'm thinking of driving to Nelspruit so that we can have a coffee together, like this time a literal coffee, so we can meet. I'm like, man, knock yourself out, Nelspruit is a beautiful place. If you want to come to my hometown, come through. And me at home, you know, I know everything, I know everybody, so I'll definitely be your tour guide, right? You're good. So he was like, okay, cool, but that never actually happened. What had happened was we just continued chatting and whatnot, and he was so consistent with sending money, guys, and I loved that. Like, because it was such a spoiled time from a man I've never actually been in the same room with. Yeah. But he was also a good-looking man, good-looking, clean man, proper man, good profession, everything, and smart. Like, I love how smart he was. Anyways, I'm rambling now. So anyways, we planned that we're gonna meet. I'm supposed to come to this side, but then I keep postponing me coming to Gauteng, I remember he saved my ass because people are showing me flames, and I was like always depressed because what was happening to me. So at some point he sent me money during pupillage, and he was like, yeah, for your textbooks and whatnot. And I was like, oh my god, this man is so sweet, I actually want to marry him now. So now I actually started liking him. Well, I was like, okay, you're really you're very considerate, and I love that. Like, I want to, and now I want to meet you. Like, I want to see this human being. So anyways, we made plans to meet up and everything was fine. We had our first date. It was great. I remember on my birthday, I think he forgot my birthday, but he pretended that he didn't forget my birthday. But at some point he realized when I was posting like pictures of my photo shoot and stuff, he just sent money. And I was like, hey babe, I was sleeping, sorry for calling so late, but happy birthday. I'm like, nigga, I know that you forgot my birthday because you called me in the morning and you said like good morning, because he would call in the morning, and you know. So I'm like, I know you forgot, but it's okay, you're allowed. People's birthdays are forgettable. Cool. He says, okay, so do you want to do lunch for your birthday or whatnot? I'm like, I've already got plans with my friends, but we can meet up later on after my little trip with my friends. So what we did on my birthday, did we go see the giraffes on my birthday, or was it a few days after? But it was around that time when we went to go feed the giraffes.
So it was before, I think.
No, it was after my birthday. It had to be after my birthday, because on my actual birthday, what did I do on my birthday, guys? I did a photo shoot, and then...
Yeah, it was the day before.
Yeah.
It was after, day after.
Yeah, it was the day after my birthday. So my birthday was on the 12th, and then we went to go to Krugersdorp to go feed giraffes, because I love feeding animals. We went on the 13th. So then I saw him on the 14th. We did our dates on the 14th because on the 13th I was like, I'm going out with my friends again. He was like, okay, cool, no problem. So I saw him on the 14th. So we met, perfect dates, lovely, biggest bouquet of peonies, love it, right? So he has a specific flower shop that he uses. And they have he has the specific vases that he likes. So when he buys flowers, he'd buy that vase with those specific vases. I can't, I'm not like this. I'm like this, like this. No, I'm using it like this. So, you get it. If you don't get it, just forget about it. Anyway, yeah, okay, cool. He comes with this big bouquet of flowers. It's a bit embarrassing because I'm just like, oh my god, I'm not gonna do it there. We're in public, there's so many people here, and it's like, okay, cool, whatever, calm down, girl. They're pretty, they're just sitting there looking pretty next to me.
Oh yes, you guys are eating lobster.
Yes, we're eating lobster. We're eating lobster and drinking champagne. My god, guys. Anyways, guys, I enjoyed him. How? Okay, we go on. Whatever. I'm telling him that I'm thinking of joining Pabasa, whatnot. He encourages it. He's like, yeah, I know you should do it. I'm actually, because now I'm thinking about, okay, I'm a baby junior. Who's gonna pay for my chamber fees? This man is like, I will pay for those fees, babes. I got this. All right. So I'm just like, you won't pay for my chamber fees, nigga. He's like, yeah, I'm doing really well, and like, it's an investment because you're super smart. Like, you deserve that. If I don't invest in you, like, what's the purpose of us dating? And then he's like, however, this thing of you saying, Muti, you're dating other people, like, I don't like it. It needs to stop. Because I want to take care of you. Like, I want this to work out. I'm like, okay, nigga, if we make it official, then I'll, you know, stop seeing other people. Cool. Agreed. How, whilst this whole thing is going on, chigi, one random day, okay, time goes by, everything is fine, it's perfect, we're always talking, it's nice. Then time goes by, and then this man says to me, babe, and I said yes, and then he's like, how do you feel about polygamy? Ooh, guys. Yo, and I just knew that, nah, man, here we go again. Here we go again. Because what is this question? Like, this person has been so perfect all along, but what is this question, right? And then he's like, no, I just want to know, like, how do you feel about polygamy and stuff? And I played myself because I said that I don't think I would mind polygamy. You see, here's the thing. That gent, the one that we no longer hate for now, yeah, he said to me, stop saying things that you don't mean. Yeah, the one that's on parole. He's out on parole. So the nigga that's out on parole said to me, you need to stop saying things that you don't mean. And I realized that sometimes I do say things that I don't mean. Like, for instance, I was like, I wouldn't mind it. But here's my chat though. Even though I don't think I would mind polygamy, I wouldn't mind it if I'm coming into the marriage as a second wife. However, I do have a problem. And yes, I've got double standards. I do have a problem with my husband going and finding another woman and coming to tell me that he's taking a second wife. That is my double standard. I'm willing to defend it. It's fine. Like, I say what I said. Come at me if you want to. You're not going to win though, but just, you know, try me. So, in any case, I also have this thing of, I'm not going to agree to be a Popeye for somebody as a girlfriend. So actually, this is the context in which I meant that I wouldn't mind polygamy. I wouldn't mind it if I found a man that's married, who's got another wife, and she understands this and she's not gonna make my life difficult. And then I also genuinely like him, and he can take care of me and the other woman, like he can take care of us. But she is already like a wife. That's polygamy. However, if you're saying to me, how do you feel about polygamy, but then you're not married to anyone, you're a single man, that is a problem for me. And this is the context in which I was like, you got me fucked up. Because what do you mean, how do I feel about polygamy? You're not married. That means that you've got more than one girlfriend. So that means that there is no, like, this is just cheating. You're straight up cheater. That's what you are. Like, we're both girlfriends, whoever this person and I are. And the truth is, there is 100% possibility that you are vetting the both of us, trying to find the love of your life between the two of us and other people also, because you claim to be polygamous. And we're gonna date you for the next 5 years, thinking that you're gonna marry both of us because we're not polygamous, only for you to go and choose somebody even outside of us, or choose one of us. So you see, that's not a fair game, because now this means, Gucci, we're both side chicks and we're competing, and I'm not about that. It's different if you say to me, I want you to meet my wife. I've decided that I want to be with you. I've spoken to my wife about it. wait. By the way, they told me I'm an unprofessional side chick, so I don't think I would survive in polygamy, guys. And also, with recent developments, I realized that it's true. Like, it's not for me. No. I mean, yeah, no. It's not for me, guys. Like, it's, and I'm a loud mouth on top of the child. I can just imagine how that would go. Who knows? But at the time, I was genuinely convinced that no, I think I could do this thing. And then when he said that to me, he was like, yeah, so how do you feel about polygamy? And then no, man, when I went home, after playing myself and saying that I wouldn't mind, I went home and I thought about it. I'm like, nah, he's not married. What does that question even mean? Is he like a polygamous person? Is there another person that he's seeing and he's trying to gauge to find out whether I would be down for that, like, type of thing? So I asked him and I'm like, my nigga, what actually did you mean? What did you actually mean? I was like, no, babe, it was just a question, wada. I just wouldn't want to be like a cheating husband. Dun. And I'm just like, okay, so you're a cheating boyfriend then. Is there someone that you are sleeping with? Is there someone that you are sleeping with? Okay. He's like, no, wada. Okay, after a couple of days, this nigga, you know what the problem is with this guy, ne? He's like a people pleaser. So with him being a people pleaser, he overcompensates and he does way too much, like way more than he should, like the excessive gifting, the excessive spoils, all of that stuff. Also oversharing. So now he comes back because he feels guilty and he says to me, okay, there is someone, but it's not official. And I'm like, okay, tell me more. And then he's like, no, she was here like before, wada, but then I met you, it's not that deep though. We're not really together, you know, like, it's not working out, you know, you're married, but I also like her, but I also don't want to leave her because, you know, we've also been through a lot of things together. I'm like, okay, so because you're a people pleaser, you're telling me that you can't let go of somebody that you no longer want to be with, right? Because you don't want to hurt that person. Okay, that means that you're a good person, but that means that you're also not safe, because that means that if your ex comes back, you go back to your ex because you feel bad for them. Yeah, also one of my exes called me, she needs my help, and I'm like, nigga, guys, so never cool.
The mess. It's messy.
I'm like, you're doing too much now. Now there's exes, yeah, her mom, dad. I'm like, so what? Say condolences and move on. Like, what are you going to do for your ex? Like, how are you going to bring her mother back? I know that this sounds very insensitive, but I'm not saying this in an insensitive way. I genuinely mean, my dad died. There's nothing that my ex can do to bring my dad back. Like, if I call that man to say, yeah, please come and console me, he can come and say, oh no, I'm sorry about your loss and whatnot. That's it. What is he going to do? Like, what relationship are we rebuilding as exes, the two of us, because somebody died? It doesn't make any sense. Like, you've got no business now being involved in all of that. What is he going to do? Bury my dad? He's like, I don't understand. Like, I was just like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. Like, okay, so now we start having problems. No, man. I start asking him, I'm like, this girl, the other girlfriend, come on. No, you know, I'm not gonna tell you but she's like an influencer. I'm like, influencer? Even worse. You got me fucked up, for real. I'm just like, I don't even understand the contrast, like, between you. I don't even get it. I'm like, there's me, I'm this person, then there's you this person, and then now you're telling me about an influencer. I'm really curious. Who's this influencer? I gotta know. I was never ready. I never aspired it. I never aspired it. So I'm like, this makes sense, because on your timeline there was a picture that you posted when you went to the Lion Park, and in that picture there was a bag, a Gucci bag, and I saw Gucci sandals. It means that you're probably dating a slay queen, and I know for a fact that you bought that shit. Considering the type of person that you are, I know that you bought those designer things. It's like, yeah, she likes that kind of stuff. I'm like, I bet. Okay, I see you. Well, I don't want no designer, but I want the money for the designer though. So give it to me. I'll do with it what I want to do. Cool, whatever. So I'm like, no, I can handle this thing. I'm just like, no, actually I can't. So at some point I'm like, to him, except, bruh, tell me who this person is. Now I'm very curious. Like, I don't know who this person is. At some point he's just like, I can't tell you. And then eventually he cracks and he tells me this person's name. Hi guys, I was so disappointed. Yo, I was so disappointed. I think for me that put me off so much. Like, I was doing this whole I'm unattached, baddie, I don't care thing. I'm benefiting too, so I'll just mize this thing. And then he told me, and I'm just like, nah, bro. What do you even talk about with that baby? And he's like, no, she's actually smart. Don't talk about her like that. And I was like, I guess it means it's working out. I chose it's working out. It means, and then he apologized for that. He's like, no, I didn't mean it like that. It's just like, you don't know her. I'm like, she's messy, bro. She was trending on Twitter the other day for leaking people's dick pics. Like, what do you mean? Like, don't talk about her like that. She's a messy hand. Like, I don't want to be involved with a mess like that, especially people that go onto social media and do that. Like, I have a whole lot of mess on my own, but you'll never see me posting that mess on social media. I don't want to be involved at all with people that do that kind of stuff. So she went and she leaked some other famous DJ's private parts, and she was claiming that she slept with this guy, and then she was training and the whole of Twitter dragged her to the gods and back. And every time she opens her mouth, they remind her that you are not the one to talk. So I'm just like, I do not want to be anywhere near that mess. So like, count me out. So I go to this girl's profile. Bruh, those are my vases, the same flower, the vases that he buys when he buys me flowers. Same. Same WhatsApp. I'm just like, yo, I'm not the guys after God, ne? Fear them. So I'm just like, okay, that's the same vase that I have. Girl, don't fall.
I won't.
I'm like, that's the same vase that I have. Like, those are the same vases. So this guy, he buys and God forbid, who knows how many other people he's buying these plants for. So you might find that he's buying 5 of them from the same florist and sending them out. Kusi, this one is for the girlfriend in Centurion, this one is for the girlfriend in Santa, this one is for the girlfriend where. But we are all rolling with the same vases, same bouquets and everything, except it looks like Mjolo is a rose girl. I'm not, I'm a peony girl. So with me, it's a different game. I got annoyed, Shem. I got annoyed and I told him, I was like, you know what? Give me 0. Give me not. And one thing about me, I'm clean with cussing a person out. So of course I wrote him a message that's this long, and I made sure that everything in that message hurts. And I sent it. And then he tried to be like, no, it's not like that. And I was just like, child, what do you think this is? Who do you think this is that you're dealing with? And I was like, you know what? Let me just go back to my casual dating that I've been doing. And so guys, I think I was very upset about that. And at the time when that happened also, I was just also going through a lot in terms of, I hadn't yet started practicing. So I was also just like, in a bad headspace in terms of, did I choose the right profession type of thing. So now this person also wants to stress me out. I'm just like, no, not with a girlfriend. Oh hell no. So ultimately we then stopped talking. I blocked him. And yeah, I blocked him, removed him from my socials and everything. And that was that. And that was that. And it was a redirection. And so that took me a few days to get over. I sulked for like a few days, especially about the fact that he was supposed to pay for my chamber fees. So now he was gone, and I was just like, you promised you were gonna pay for my chamber fees. Now that's a square one. But anyways, you know me, child, I'm a superstar. I made it nonetheless. So yeah, like he then, oh god, that guy, what a loser. What a big loser. Yeah, so it's clear that him and that girl had been dating for a while, the influencer girl, and that he was taking chances with this whole would you be able to be in a polygamous marriage type of thing. And my chat was like, my guy, it's not a polygamous marriage. You want to have like multiple girlfriends at the same time, and I'm not participating in that, especially because of that girl and her reputation. And I'm just like, you Sana, I'm not participating in that. Luckily for me, I think I would have probably caught feelings even more if I had actually gotten physically intimate with him. So the good thing with this situation is like I'm kind of like the one that got away because
the camera show this side.
He didn't benefit. You can come and sit, it's fine.
But does it show?
No, not really. And then I was like, okay, I liked you as a person, but like thank God nothing else happened, because I would have probably gotten super attached and then it would have been really difficult for me to get myself out of that
Guys, what does
situation.
I like as a person mean? Like, what the fuck?
I like you as a person means that you're a nice person and you're a good person, and I like that about you.
In a nice way.
No, not even. Not even, guys. Like there are certain people that I like as people, but then I also find them attractive. And then there are people that I just like the person that you are, and I don't really find you attractive. But I can work with liking a person as they are and not finding them attractive. If I like you enough, I think that I can overlook the fact that you're not really my physical type. Does that make sense? Like you've got great personality traits. You're a kind person. You're a good listener.
But you're not attracted to the person.
But I'm not attracted to you. But the fact that I like you so much will ultimately lead me to liking you. Like finding you attractive in one way or another. Does it make sense? Because I've got a physical type that I like.
So you would date someone that you're not physically attracted to?
I did, but then he showed me flames, so I never do that again.
Okay.
Yeah. Nope. There's a story time about that.
So you've come up from the sunken place?
No, I came up from the sunken place. I dated this guy, and then he started acting like I was the ugly one. And I'm like, oh, but you
How dare he?
How dare you?
The audacity. Kopela my bag.
I was like, why are you acting like I'm ugly? You're the ugly one. No. Hell no. I was like, I did you a favor. I'm like, no, not this nigga acting like I was the ugly one. And I was like, oh, hell no. And he was really bad. Like, he was like not easy on the eye. And my friends were like, bro, I stand like your boyfriend. You know your friends are roasting you about your man. Like, and you're like, but I love him, guys. He's a nice person. You guys don't know him that well. Also, he's not photogenic. You are Sana and your friends are like, show me, we've seen that man. Let's not make sure get Sana, because have you seen yourself? And then it's like, hey guys, you don't understand, you don't know how he treats me. It's because you don't know him. And then he started acting like I was the ugly one. And I was like, no, hold up, wait a minute. I was like, hold up, wait a minute. I was like, hold up, wait a minute. Who the hell do you think you're dealing with? And I'm like, excuse me, sir, hi. And that guy didn't care. He was just like, he didn't care, Shabby. He didn't give a rat's ass. He was just like, you are the ugly one. Oh my god, hey, we've been through it. It's been a long life, guys.
Yes, one day I'll go on a journey just to find where men find their audacity.
Yeah, because they've got audacity. One thing about men is they will fetch you from your peace, Kesan. For no reason. They are such trolls. That guy trolled me for real. He trolled me. Yo, he trolled me for real, guys. You know how a serial and I remember one of my friends, Matombi was like to me, Matari, you see now the waters that you're entering into now, that territory, you're going to get eaten alive, friend. And I was like, Uksala, me, I'm going there. So what I found, baby, I'm going there.
One thing about you, friend, you are brave. Brave hand.
Woo, child, Lord have mercy. So I was like, I'm going there. Nobody can stop me. Ooh, I'm going there. Don't you want to come too? I guess I know. Fine. When you say men will never do that, do that. Say I'm fine again.
100 and 20 proper.
Also, do that. Say I'm fine. Hey guys, when I tell you that men are not good people,
I'm very contrite.
Yeah, my men will never do that. My men will never do that. I'll be like, do that. Okay. Oh, my men, I'll be like, I do that at the same time. Yo, I guess they were like, except this guy, he's for the streets. Leave this man alone. I was like, my man will never do that. He did that. Yeah, Merry Christmas. I guess male gigolo. You know what a gigolo is called? Oh, that guy shocked me. And you know, I remember I was like, yo, I can't believe you're doing this. You're hurting me. And he's like, Brad, didn't you date like only the most promiscuous guy, like well-known guy here for like the longest time? And I'm like, yeah, so what is that? He's like, bro, you're supposed to be strong. But Nkangus is so trinile by now. You're still crying over getting heartbroken. And I was like, what is this thing that I'm dealing with? And that's when I was like, you know what? Actually, it's chai. But to be honest, I was lying because I didn't say it's chai, because I still stuck around with that nigga, and I was like, that's my man, and I'm gonna stick beside him. I'm gonna stick beside him. My man, and I'm gonna stick beside. So in other videos, I call him Kong because he's that not good looking. Yo, yeah, what I mean is that boy Shem Felici, I don't know. See, what had happened was,
Girl, explain yourself.
he was a nice guy.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
He was a nice guy.
Sure.
So anyways, Sahlukana again, I don't find this guy in the story time. I didn't even name him. I didn't even name him. The guy from this year, the guy that's the polygamous guy. Let's call him Mr. P. P for polygamy.
P for polygamy.
P for polygamy. Let's call him Mr. P. So yeah, I have never spoken to Mr. P since then, and I don't bump into him, thank God. Love Joburg so much for that, because you don't bump into people at all. This place is so big, Gauteng. Unlike Nelspruit, oh my city sham, just know that if you are going to buy bread, you will see your best enemy. You see your baby daddy, your ex from 2012, you're gonna see them, and they might even be talking or chilling. Oh my God, my hometown is vile, bruh. Like, it's not a place to date. And I'm so glad, because I left my hometown. And now there's an issue of in my hometown. People are dating each other, same gender. Oh God, it's chaotic.
Same gender.
Ooh, guess I'm in Nelspruit. My Nelspruit boys. Let me shush. The last time I spoke about this, I almost got sued. I got a letter of demand, so let me just.
Two, my darling, two.
Exactly.
But it's not very beautiful.
Nelspruit is very beautiful. Oh, we'll take you there, friend.
Okay.
But excuse me, guys. I think
I don't think you're gonna find your soulmate.
You're not gonna find your soulmate in
I'm
Nelspruit.
gonna find my soulmate in Centurion. Like, where am I gonna find my soulmate?
Yeah, but Nelspruit is not a place for cholaring. Nelspruit is a place where you just drink alcohol.
Okay.
If you've got a job, you go to work.
Yeah.
If you've got friends, go out on date with your friends and tour the province.
Okay.
Do that. You will be safe. The moment you start to think that you have found a man in Nelspruit, I want you to know that you will even find yourself fighting with gay guys, because that's also their man. I promise you. Oh my God. Please tell her. Because you think I make this stuff up. Oh my goodness.
It sounds very much like a Medea movie. Like
it is a Medea movie. The stuff that you see on Medea's thingy is the stuff that happens in Nelspruit. Like, and the thing is, excuse me, like I always say in all my videos, we all know each other. We all went to more or less the same schools, or like rival schools, or schools that are next to each other, but we all move in the same social circles, same social spaces. It's it's a mess. So even if you don't want to see your ex, trust me and believe me when I tell you, you will see him and all his exes and all your other exes. You will be in the same space together. So if you do not have emotional maturity, you will always be found shaking.
Yeah.
Always be found in a crooked place. Like I said to Mr. Parole. And he mentioned it yesterday, because I also wanted you to join me in the crooked place. I'll go to no damn crooked place by myself. The sunken place, oh hell no. Oh, that's a different story for another day, but I'm never gonna tell that story. It's actually too personal. Yeah. I'll never ever tell that story. Ever tell that story. Yeah, so that story is close to my heart. It'll forever be for me. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, guys, so I've been then working, establishing myself in practice and all of that, and also dealing with a whole lot of work drama. But that's a story for another day. I think I am just a bit taken aback by how I thought that at work people are more mature, but I realize now that that is not a reality. And I think because I went straight from varsity to a working environment, and it's my first kind of real working environment space, I'm just shocked, because I expected people to be a certain way and they're not. And with my personality, I think I just put myself out there a bit too much, and I now realize that I need to navigate that aspect of me, and I need to work on that and just learn to create more boundaries even in the workplace, and realize that my colleagues are not my friends. It's as simple as that, because the moment you start to think that, oh, your colleagues are your friends, you then set yourself up for failure. You open yourself up to gossiping, to this, that, and the other, and it's a very dangerous space to be in an environment where you're only there to make your money. So when you go to work, just make your money and go home, and also don't sleep with your colleagues. Don't shit where you eat. That's also something I would like to add to the equation. Do not shit where you eat. You know. So I'm not. So yeah. So you know, those are some of the things that I'm learning. So I'm also trying to navigate that aspect, and just also trying to navigate the aspect of just being far away from home, and all my friends are far away from me, and I'm in this different world, different people that I don't know, and some of them are friends, some of them know each other, and wanting to fit into the point where you overextend yourself and you over open up to people, and then you realize that actually this was a bad idea. But it's too late. But in any case, we learn from our mistakes, we move, we keep it moving. Yeah, so that is what it is. And I'm probably going to do a vlog very soon about work and how things have been and whatnot, and trial, and you know, just the bits and pieces about that, because some of you are actually here for my legal content and other people are here for story times. And story times are winning on this channel because story times are the most viewed, story times are the most liked, story times are the most shared. And I'm really good at telling stories, you know, but also I'm working on perfecting the legal aspects and just dividing my my content or separating my content, because I do have sections and stuff. So obviously, if you like story times, go to the playlist, there are story times, and watch story times. If you like the vlogs and the work stuff, then you know, focus on that content, because I'm trying to cater to everybody for the different things that everybody likes, and I'm multifaceted, so I can't necessarily say that my niche is only story times, because I've got a lot more to offer than just telling stories about what men have done to me. I've got, you know, there's also the other stuff that's very informative for other people and stuff, and people that also want to join the legal profession, and that's more inspiring for them, and that's the content that they relate to, and that's the content that they text me about and say, hey, listen, I read this, that, and the other, you know, I heard this from your story time, you know, I saw this from your I mean, not story time, your vlog and whatnot, I watched you talking about practice and this and that, and I want to cater to everybody. So I'm going to try and make it like a thing once I actually know my routine at work, because the thing is with practice, there's no actual routine. Sometimes I finish early, sometimes I don't finish at all. So I don't really know, but I'm gonna try my best. I promise that I'm gonna try my best to like post maybe at least twice a week, and in that twice a week maybe post a story time and the profession or a vlog content. Do you know what I mean? Like just separate the two things, you know what I mean? Like just try and post each, if it's not twice a week, at least once a week, post something about something that somebody would want to see. But I think it would be fair if like everybody gets what they're here for at least once a week. So if you are here for the legal content, maybe once a week you get it. If you're here for the story times, maybe at least once a week you get it. I think that's only fair, but that will also require me to start posting creating content in bulk, which means that after the story time I'll probably have to film something else related to practice, and not necessarily drop them on the same day, but at least have that, because I'm sitting down right now and I'm filming. So then film something else and then edit it later, as opposed to having to sit down every single time I want to post something, because that's why then the content is inconsistent. But yeah, I think we've had a lot to say now. I think with regards to the work aspect of it, I'm very proud of myself. I'm really sorry that I've been inconsistent with you guys and I haven't really given you guys the content that you signed up for, but I'm gonna try and do better. I'm just also trying to find my feet, but there's progress, there's a lot of growth. I know that when we started talking about this stuff, I wasn't really in a really great space, and I was saying we'll see how it goes, but now things have changed a lot, and I'm here to update you that it does get better. People say that it takes about 3 years for your practice to pick up, but I also learned that if you put yourself out there enough, it can take even less than that. If I'm being completely honest, you just need one person to give you a chance, and from that opportunity you need to make the most of it, and it will work out, you know, because if one person is impressed, they will tell the next senior or the next attorney, or even just not advocates, because advocates are not the ones that are going to pay you, attorneys will. Even if you have a matter, one matter, you just need one person to give you a chance, one matter, work hard on that brief. Make sure that you do a good job to the point that your attorney, your opponent actually comes to you after that and they say, counsel, well done, by the way, can I please have your number? I have another matter, I'd like you to be on my team in that regard. And that will set up your practice. And then how you manage your finances after that also contributes to how your practice is gonna go. So this is some of the things that I've learned. Also with seniors, if you work with a senior, do your best. Once you do your best, that senior will tell another senior that, no, that one is a hardworking junior. And should that other person ever have work, they're going to call you and be like, yo, are you busy? Here's something, go do this. You know, so those are some of the tricks that I've learned. And yes, it takes about 1 to 3 years, realistically speaking, because not everybody gets the opportunity to work with seniors. However, I say put yourself out there. I'm a lot, I'm extra. People think I'm a lot. I don't really care. They are my people and those are my destiny helpers, and those people never see it as a lot. They see it as she's brave, she's courageous, she's motivated, I like that personality and I'm gonna make this work in one way or another. Where other people, they find you to be either intimidating or just extra for no reason, annoying or whatever. It doesn't matter, those are not your people. I'm trying to learn with everything and every fiber in my being to focus on the people that are for me and just leave the people that are not for me alone. It's always worked in the past, it's still working even today. Of course, prayer as well. So in that aspect, I say put yourself out there. I say you've got nothing to lose, honestly, by putting yourself out there. That's what I say. And then in terms of dating, when I was talking about this nigga, date, guys, and go out on those dates and vet people and talk to people and have conversations and ask them what their mental health problems are. You might find out a lot. You might find out that some people have actually got mental illnesses that they deal with and stuff like that, and that's why they act the way that they act. And that's why it's not always about you. Like, it's not always that you deserve bad things to happen to you. It's not always that you deserve to be cheated on. It's not always that you deserve to be treated like shit. Some people are just narcissists. Some of them have got like other disorders and things like that. Some of them are just bad people. It's just vet. Go out, vet. I think you'll find your person. I haven't found mine yet, but
What's a group?
Yeah, we haven't found ours yet, Chomi, but if it's meant to be, I know that if God wants it to happen for me, it will happen. Because every other thing that He's wanted to happen in my life has happened, including the growth in my profession. It's only been a couple of months. But I can easily say that I'm at a much better place in my profession than I was 3-4 months ago. So I also believe that in that other aspects of my life, if it's meant to happen, it will happen. But also, excuse me, I know that I need to unlearn a lot of behaviors, because child, the girl can be toxic.
Messy,
babe. I know myself. It's not like I don't know these things. I'm working on them. It's not easy. It doesn't happen overnight, but I am self-aware, so I know exactly what I'm doing when I'm doing it. Sometimes, not when I'm drunk, depending on how drunk I am, but I know what I'm doing. And if I don't know what I'm doing, I'll sit back and I'll think about it and I'll see what I did. And that's the only thing that matters. So accountability is also, accountability is also very important. So with that being said, we're almost on 50 minutes and I don't want that to be the case. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, please guys, just press that button. Like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications. You'll be seeing me more often. Thank you so much. I love you. Mwah.
Yeah.
Bye.